Have you ever written a faith list? What is a faith list? I'll tell you in just a second. But if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Several years ago, our church had a visiting evangelist, and he spoke on the topic of a faith list. And what it is, it's a prayer list. But he changed the name of the prayer list to a faith list. I had never actually heard anyone call a prayer list a faith list, but it includes the same things that you pray for, whether it's relationship issues, it's your prayer for your family, salvation, prayers for a new job, prayers for financial needs, anything that you are praying about. And here's why it's called a faith list. Not only are you praying these prayers, you're writing them down. You're seeing what you're praying for. And that helps with two things. First of all, it helps you to remember what you're asking for, what you're praying for. And then the second thing that it does is that when God answers that prayer, you can write down the date the prayer was answered and how that prayer was answered. So after I heard this message, I went home and I did exactly that. I wrote down in my notebook, in my journal, a lengthy prayer list. And then something very interesting started to happen. Prayer after prayer after prayer was being answered. And what I did was I wrote down the dates of when these prayers were answered, which brings me to the scripture, Habakkuk 2, verse 2. And it's the Lord saying this, write the vision and make it plain. So on that prayer list, on that faith list, not only did I see God answer prayers, and in the timing that he answered them, it boosted my faith that, well, God, you answered these, you're going to answer the rest of them. And even though I haven't crossed off every prayer on my faith list yet, I know that God will answer in his time. And in Proverbs 19:21, it says this, many are the plans in the mind of a man or woman, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand. If he chooses to answer them, when he chooses to answer them, he is sovereign and it will be in his timing. Do you have a faith list? I encourage you, write down your faith list. Write down when God answers and how God answers, and keep it. Keep that record so that you can see God does answer prayer. Write it down. Make it plain so that you can grow in the Lord to influence the world around you. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. And until next time, God bless you. Goodbye.